Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy BigDonSkillz bringing you another video, and today we are going to be doing part 4 of ranking Generation 1 sprites. As always, on your left side is going to be the Pokemon Green, which is the original Japanese version. On your right side is going to be the Pokemon Red and Blue that a lot of us played growing up. And we're going to jump straight into this. We're going to compare these. We're going to have a little bit of fun with it. See you soon. All right, first on the list, we got the one and only Digglet. Oh man, I like how the Pokemon Green one is like these super like cute bug eyes. It looks weird though. I think the right form looks more like Digglet. This isn't the best sprite, but this is also like one of the simplest Pokemon. I don't know how this like didn't look better than what it did, but Red and Blue wins this one. Dugtrio. Remember the show when you go Dugtrio, trio, trio, Digglet D, Dugtrio, trio. You know, the Red and Blue version is kind of cool because the angle and how all of them have like 3 different dimensions. But then the Pokemon Green version has like an angry family portrait. I think these are both pretty cool. I like what they were going for with these. I'm gonna give this a draw. I like the uniqueness, especially of that Pokemon Red and Blue one. Meowth, the classic, the Team Rocket mascot. This is a very easy one. That Red and Blue version wins. I think that's actually one of the better looking sprites in the entire Gen 1 is Meowth, because it's got the pose and it's kind of like being the cute cat and it's got the wink. They killed it with this sprite. I think that's a top tier sprite. The green version, it's not terrible, but there's so much white space in the stomach. It lacks a lot of detail. Red and Blue wins. Oh, my boy Psyduck. The Misty Classic right here. Red and Blue definitely wins this one. The eye and the right hand from the green version looks kind of weird. The proportions are off on it. I like how this one's like turned, the Red and Blue's turned to its side like, what am I supposed to do next? I'm confused, G. I'm confused. Help me out. I'm confused. Red and Blue wins. Golduck. I think I mentioned this before, but Golduck is low-key one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Such a cool design. It was just that you had Blastoise by then. You know, if you picked Blastoise, you weren't really getting the second water Pokemon. The Red and Blue version wins this one. It's not a very good-looking sprite, but the pose on it's really cool. I like how it's in a combat, like a martial artist stance almost. But the green version, its eyes are all jacked up. It doesn't look like Golduck at all. This one's not, these aren't very good. Golduck deserves better. Red and Blue wins though. Mankey, bro. I forgot the horror that is Mankey. I used to think that its arms were, I used to think that was its body. Like, as a kid, I thought the arms were attached to the top of his head, which was his ears. I thought its ears and its hands and arms were one piece. Oh my God, it's terrible. Yeah, the green version wins only because you can tell that Mankey actually has arms. But these are both terrible, not good. Mankey. Such a fun Pokemon to use though, but he dies from like everything. Primeape. I think Primeape's looks a lot better than Mankey, okay? The hands are a little funny looking, but he's going at you. And I remember fighting him. He kind of looks scary, you know. You know that they're known for being angry, so you don't want to fight one. The green version, it just doesn't look good. It didn't know what to do with the face and the eyes. They tried to go for these real weird, realistic looking eyes. The pose looks solid, but the face and detail is really weird on the green version. Red and Blue wins this one. Ooh. All right, so we got Growlithe. Man, I forgot that Growlithe didn't look that good either. It looks like realistic. You know, it's kind of odd when you see some of the different designs. It makes you wonder, you know, with the artists back then, you know, if they had a bunch of different artists working on certain sprite designs. This one looks hyper realistic and it doesn't fit that well. I give this to Red and Blue because its mouth's open. It looks a little bit more dog-like. But the green version is not bad. It's not a good, I just don't think it's a good design. Arcanine. Oh man. Ooh. That green version looks pretty good too though. This used to be my favorite Pokemon. Arcanine was my favorite Pokemon as a kid. I just hated that it didn't learn good moves, at least at the time. And you needed a Firestone for him. I think this is a draw. Both of these look really good. I really like how the paws are together on the red and blue version, but the green version, it's a little bit more elegant, like it's walking forward. It makes it feel like the flames are alive. They did a good job with Arcanine. It definitely gives its kind of, I don't know if it's considered pseudo legendary, but for the sake of video, I'm gonna say it is. It gives a pseudo legendary status that Arcanine always deserved. Poliwag, yeah, the very boring design. It's not that this sprite is bad or anything. I don't think they're bad at all. It's just a very boring design. I'm gonna give this one a draw, and there's not really too much to say about this, to be honest with you. I like the Poliwag line, but Poliwag himself is a fairly boring, I think, design. Poliwhirl, a really cool Pokemon that I don't remember, but I always thought that Poliwhirl never had the fighting type, right? Despite it having this water Pokemon that had fighting moves. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I think this looks pretty cool. I really like the red and blue version. He's kind of got that fist like, man, I'm gonna tear you up, bro. Step up to me, homie. Step up to me, homie. I got this fist of the North Star ready for you. So I think it looks pretty good. The green version, it looks too small and he looks kind of wimpy. Red and blue definitely wins this one. It's a really good, that's probably like a top 20 design, I think. Poliwrath, okay. He's got that secret agent man, but that kung fu pose too. I like some of these kung fu poses that they went with. Kind of reminded me of Golduck from earlier. I like this design for Poliwrath. And then if you look at the green version, I feel like the green version is almost more reminiscent of what you typically see as Poliwrath, which I find interesting. I haven't seen that much in a lot of these sprite comparisons. I like the red and blue version better because I think the secretive karate chop pose, like I said, the water fighting type, don't know if it had an official fighting type in Gen 1, correct me in the comment section. Green did good, but red and blue I think is gonna take the cake on this one. But all right, everybody, that is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Once again, man, we have been knocking these down. We're gonna do all 150, so there's plenty more to come. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I just did a build of a Game Boy Color to FPGA earlier today on stream. So if you like to see really cool things, whether I'm tinkering with things on stream or I'm gaming, playing Pokemon Legacy, Super Mario Brothers, any sort of game, check me out. My social medias are in the description section. And if you got suggestions for future videos or ideas, let me know. I'm always open to this stuff. Thank you so much for checking me out. I'll see you on the flip side, y'all. Deuces. Peace out.